Hello and welcome to episode 29 of the Statesmanship Project. Not really sure what I wanted to discuss today, so I figured I would just give you an update on my training. So at the start of this week, I changed from doing one set of between 5 and 10 repetitions to 3 sets of 3 repetitions. This was a forced increase in my work capacity without necessarily increasing the strain on my muscles in a given set. So I'm doing more repetitions, but in smaller segments. So instead of doing possibly 2 sets of 5 or 1 set of 5 to 8 or 10, I'm doing 3 sets of 3 reps, which is a total of 9 repetitions, but I'm giving myself ample time to rest between the sets. So that way no particular set is difficult. Although I will say that on my last set of chin-ups, the last rep is a little challenging. However, I'm adding 10 pounds to my body weight for that, so that feels good. Dips, I have 20 pounds on my body weight. Still using 253s for the front squats, 153 for the overhead press. I'd like to say it's getting easier, although it's hard to gauge because I have increased my work capacity, like the amount of work that I'm actually doing. And in this particular style of training, what we're going for is an easy increase in work capacity. It's a slow build on the work capacity as opposed to a max effort of trying to make it happen all at once. And so by slow and steady repetition, you build up a work capacity, similar to what I'm doing with these videos, actually. Just slowly building up my work capacity and being able to talk to a computer and hopefully generating content that other people find interesting. This is an experiment, and as is my training. Although I do think I'm going to continue with the easy strength approach, at least in some regard. Certainly like doing everything very easy and not getting close to failure. I did do I'll get back to swings. The swings are hard. 5 sets of 15 reps gets tiring, even with a 70-pound bell. But that's the point. It's supposed to be conditioning. And so I push myself a little bit hard, get the heart rate up, and it's not been anything so demanding on me that I can't do my training session the following day. And so I use that as evidence that I'm getting ample recovery. And so my equation for program success, it balances. So I have just enough intensity and the right amount of frequency and the right amount of duration, because I'm able to recover from it and perform as well the next day. Adaptation, we'll see what happens in about a week. So I think May 1st. It'll be the last video that I do for 2 weeks because I will be doing some traveling with my wife. But I will probably do a little test and see where I am. Not sure what will come of it, but we shall see. It's probably going to be a short one because I'm not sure what else I want to talk about. Again, we want to keep everything within the scope when it comes to physical training. We want to keep everything within the realm of understanding of the equation for program success. We want to identify our various variables, know our starting point, where are we now, how much time do we have, what sort of frequency can we give to training, and then what sort of frequency do we want to give towards training, what can we recover from, how intense does it need to be, how long, how much time do we have to give, and how much time can we withstand in order that we are able to recover by the next time we train. By systematizing the approach to training in this way, we can start to systematize approaches to other problems that we have in life. And to systematize something kind of makes it sound bland or boring, like everything's just an equation that I got to plug everything into. And that's not necessarily true. But being able to conceptualize reality helps us make complex decisions. And we need to be able to identify the truth and make decisions based upon that. Both the objective truth and the truth about our personal goals and aspirations. So if we have a goal to be more spiritual, more religious, going to church every week will help with that. Praying regularly will help with that. And so identifying our goal and then making decisions to facilitate the completion of that goal is a way to move our lives forward and develop an understanding for decision making. And we have to understand that other people judging us for the decisions that we make doesn't really matter as long as we're happy with the decisions that we make in regards to the goals that we have set forth and our ultimate end, which is getting into heaven. So, yeah, if you're a crackhead and people judge you for being a crackhead, you might want to heed their judgments, because being a crackhead is not good. But if you get flack because you like to go to the gym 5 days a week, or because you don't eat meat, it doesn't matter. Those people's opinions don't really matter that much, and they can either accept you for who you are, or you can move on without them in your life, because you don't really need people in your life that aren't willing to accept you and appreciate you for the person that you are. This kind of got a very serious tone pretty quick. I'm just giving you an update on my training, and now we're talking about interpersonal relationships. I think that's a good segue. Everything we do, we must base on the truth, including our relationships with the other people in our lives. Always want to tell the truth. Always want to live in truth. Let your A be A. Let your yes be yes. And anything and anyone that tries to dissuade you of this or tell you that you're wrong when you're speaking objective truth, well, you don't need those people in your life. Shouldn't value their opinion or let it impact you. Might be easier said than done, but this is a reality we face if we want to have a happy and meaningful life. With that said, I will leave you. I hope this has been helpful. If you find it interesting, feel free to comment in the comment sections below. And if you have any questions, you can ask me some questions. I'm happy to answer them. And until next time, have a good day.